welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Melissa. If it's your first time to be here, you're very welcome. Please, before leaving, make sure you like, you subscribe, you comment, and you share this video with your friends and family. On today's video, we'll be discussing about a health condition which is very common in our community, and for those who already know, is one of my biggest passion. The reason why I'm very passionate about this is because statistics are showing that more and more people in the world and in the United Kingdom are being affected by this condition, and this is predicted to increase in the coming years. Today's topic is diabetes. I've done a couple of videos on this already, but I just wanted to go a little bit more deeper than my previous one, because the previous one, if you've not watched it yet, please go back. On my previous video 2 years ago, I did a video where I just introduced what it was. It was simple, it was basic, but today we will dive a little bit more deeper. As I said, more and more people are living with this condition. You might not be living with it. So you might feel that it does not apply to you, but I am sure we all know at least 1 or 2 people who are living with diabetes, who are struggling maybe with the management of diabetes, who still don't understand how the whole condition function, who are still frustrated by symptoms that they're having with diabetes, who maybe are having symptoms, are displaying all the symptoms of diabetes, but they still are not diagnosed, or they still have not been properly diagnosed. So it's very important as you watch this video, if you know somebody who's maybe showing the symptom that we will highlight today, just encourage them to go and get checked out. Or maybe you might be having these symptoms. Just make sure after this video, give a call to your GP to get checked out. Or you can even walk into a pharmacy. Many pharmacies now are testing for diabetes. So there's a blood test that they can do for you to determine whether you have diabetes. Maybe you have pre-diabetes, you can have so many other things, but it's very important that you take these symptoms that we'll be discussing into consideration, and don't keep this information to yourself, please. Thank you very much. So let's get into it. So what is diabetes? Diabetes is a lifelong condition that causes a person's blood glucose to become too high. We have 2 main types of diabetes. We have type 1 diabetes. This is one the body immune system fights itself. So the body immune system fights the cells that produce insulin. In type 1 diabetes, there's no insulin that's produced. Therefore, people who have type 1 diabetes have to inject insulin on a daily basis. Whereas in type 2 diabetes, insulin is being produced, but it's not enough for the normal functioning of the body. So the cells does not react to the insulin that's being produced. In the United Kingdom, 90% of adults with diabetes have diabetes type 2. We also have diabetes which are caused in pregnancy. So women who are pregnant can end up developing diabetes. It's called gestational diabetes. This can stay on after delivery, or in some cases this can disappear and eventually return as type 2 diabetes. That's why it's very important to always keep an eye. If you've already experienced diabetes in pregnancy, just keep an eye on your blood glucose, get yourself a monitor, or ask your GP maybe to redo your blood glucose maybe a year after, just to make sure that you still do not have diabetes. We also have prediabetes. Prediabetes, this is when your blood glucose above the normal range. Having prediabetes increases your risk of developing diabetes. It is therefore important to make sure that you keep an eye on your blood glucose to prevent complications that are associated with diabetes. In so many cases, people believe if they've been diagnosed with prediabetes, is no diabetes, it will just eventually disappear and that's it. No, the risk of having diabetes, if you've been diagnosed with prediabetes, is higher. Most people will say, there's nobody in my family who has diabetes, so I'm safe, I cannot have it. Or they would say, well, I'm not overweight, so I cannot have diabetes. No. Those are the stigmas that have been associated with diabetes for so long, being overweight, being having family histories. Some people are developing diabetes without actually having family histories or have been overweight. I've seen people that are normal weight but still yet get diabetes. So that's why it's your own responsibility as an individual to get your blood glucose checked. You can get this done in a pharmacy. Many pharmacies are now checking your blood glucose level. They can check you for diabetes. You can get this done from your GP. You can get this done. You can buy yourself a monitor at home and check your blood glucose regularly. That's actually the quickest and the cheaper option. And if you see that your blood glucose is higher than the normal range, then get your GP to review you and do yourself a proper test. But this is your own responsibility. The question that many people ask, how would they know if they have diabetes? Symptom number one that you need to keep an eye on is constantly feeling thirsty. Think to yourself, why am I always feeling thirsty? So, why do we feel thirsty when we have diabetes? And why is being thirsty a symptom of diabetes? It's because your kidneys' main function is to remove waste and extra fluid from your body. When we have a high level of glucose in our urine, the kidney are forced to work overtime so it can filter and absorb the excess glucose. When the kidney can't keep up with this, then the excess glucose is excreted into your urine. It drags along all the fluid from the tissues. When too much fluid has been dragged from your tissues, this makes you dehydrated. And when you feel dehydrated, you have the urge to drink more. And then the more you drink, the more urine you will pass. And the more urine you will pass, the more thirsty you will get. And this becomes a vicious circle. Number 2 symptom, feeling very tired. Imagine during the night you have to wake up constantly to go to urinate. Number 1, you're interrupting your sleep, which will make you feel tired. Also, number 2, it becomes exhaustive. If you know somebody that constantly wakes up at night to go urinate, then we need to question the reason for that. For some people, some people are just used to that. If this was never your routine, and out of nowhere you constantly get up at night to go and wee, then you have to question yourself that why am I going to the toilet so often, especially at night? Feeling tired also can be a symptom of multiple things. Some people are constantly tired because maybe they have low iron level. Some people could have sleep apnea, so they're not having proper sleep at night, and therefore during the day they are constantly tired. High level of glucose in your blood will make you feel tired because your body is not using the glucose as it should. Glucose is supposed to give us energy, and if it's constantly high, it's impairing the ability of the body to use glucose for energy. And because of dehydration, also from frequent urination, can also make you feel tired. Some people have unexplained weight loss. So many reasons why they can lose weight, but unexplained weight loss can be a symptom of diabetes. For men, they can have itchiness around the penis. So if you're constantly feeling itchy around the penis, then get yourself checked out. For women, they can have frequent yeast infection. They can have genital infection that constantly comes back. Or itchiness, dryness around the genital area, then can be a symptom of diabetes. Blurred vision. The reason why people end up having blurred vision, and this could be a symptom of diabetes, is because high blood glucose pulls fluid from the tissue, including the lenses of your eyes. This affects your ability to focus. So when there's no fluids in the lenses of your eyes, they affect your ability to focus. So for people who already have blurred vision, maybe because they wear glasses or they don't have the right glasses size, don't diagnose yourself and say it's just related to your eyes. Because if diabetes is left untreated, especially with the blurred vision, this can cause new blood vessels to form in your retina. I believe that's the back part of the eye. And this will damage the vessels, which can cause vision problems. Loss of vision and blindness. So please don't just put blurred vision down to your eyesight. Some people experience very slow healing sores. This is because high level of blood glucose causes poor blood flow. This impairs the body natural healing process. The last message, I just want to say that it is very important to take your body hints seriously. Don't neglect anything that you're feeling. Don't put it down. Don't self-diagnose them, because when diabetes is left untreated, is the complication that it comes with it. So next time we will discuss about the complication associated with diabetes. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, to comment. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope you gained something out of it. And please don't forget to share it with your friends and your family. Leave me your suggestion or what you would like to see next. Thank you. Bye.